No One Likes Us Clothing is the clothing range designed by Millwall fans for Millwall fans. Caps, t-shirts, polos, they've got it all. Visit noonelikesus.co.uk for the full range. Or if you're in Bermondsey on a match day, why not have a pint in the Blue Anchor pub and pick up a Nolu polo shirt, Nolu clothing at www.noonelikesus.co.uk.
You're listening to Achtung Millwall, broadcasting from the beautiful South Bermondsey. Accept no substitute.
Well, good evening, dear listener, on a very overcast Wednesday evening for this SCEFL Premier League game between Phoenix Sports. First time here at Phoenix Sports for Achtung Grassroots, and they are up against Glebe FC. The final countdown is planned on the tinny sound system. The two teams are out as we speak. Phoenix are in their green and black strip, having a huddle as they do their little team talk. Glebe in the light sky blue are knocking the ball around quite nicely in the little warm-up. Nice little one-touch football. I'm here with Avery 1 and 2 again for this game. Be a very, very interesting encounter today because Glebe, as we know, last season just missed out on promotion to the Isthmian South East Division, and Phoenix came down from the Isthmian Division. So both of these have got high hopes of promotion. In Phoenix's case, first time back, and Glebe, after their investment and some of their players they've got, will look to go for promotion after just missing out last year. Game's about to kick off shortly, so we'll ask Avery 1, who's just swigging his Coke Zero. What do we think the score's going to be today, and who do we fancy?
I think 1-0 Phoenix will win.
1-0 Phoenix, early goal, or what we're talking about? Second half goal. Second half goal. All right, so Phoenix 1-0. Who do we think's going to win over number 2?
Glebe 2-1 or 1-0.
Oh, so there's tension in the Avery household. I am going to go for, after seeing Phoenix at the start of the season against Deer of Town when they beat them 3-1, I'm gonna go for Glebe. Yeah, and then the look of disgust on my eldest's face there. But yeah, so I think Glebe will just nick this, and we will, as usual, check in when there's any action. So yeah, we're about sort of 6, 7, 8 minutes in now. A little bit of long ball football at the moment. Neither team really bringing the ball down and doing too much with it. They're trying to play it long all the time. And like we said the other day, when Phoenix played against Deer, if you've seen the goalkeeper stand in a long traditional goal kick, that you don't see so much anymore. But we'll have a quick run through the two sides. So Phoenix, so far, early in the division, play 2, 1-1, drew 1, goal difference +2. As we know from this show, they beat Deer of Town 3-1 and drew with Wellington 0-0. And Glebe have played 2, 1-1, lost 1. They lost 3-1 recently against Deal Town after beating Lordswood 4-1. So yeah, there's plenty of goals from these two teams. I mean, Glebe have scored they've scored 5 goals, conceded 4 in 2 games. So they're obviously a little bit leaky at the back, but they do score. Looking at Glebe last season, as we said, they were 3rd place. They finished on 81 points, but they were quite a few points behind second place Chatham, 19 points, because Chatham and Sheppey just annihilated everyone. Because I mean, Glebe only lost to 5 games, which isn't too bad. And so far, their top goal scorers are James Dyer and Jamie Philpott, both with 2 goals each. Jamie Philpott, of course, we know. Phoenix, yes, so they, as we said, they finished in 19th place in the Isthmian League South East last year, 33 points, which wasn't great, 6 points from safety. So their emotion was wrapped up before the season ended. They lost 23 games from their 38 and they only won 9 all year. And interestingly, they held the record for the lowest attendance in the in the league last year. One of their games they had in the league only got 58 spectators. 58 spectators. It's not great, Phoenix. Not great. There's a few more here than 58 tonight, that's for sure. And they've got 3 top goal scorers in Alfie Evans, Luke Leopard and Ryan Hayes. Not much to talk about so far in the game. Dave Martin's had a couple of nice touches for the Millwall fans who want to see how he gets on. But we need to see a little bit more from this, or this has got 0-0 written all over it. Another player of note who was said on the tinny sound system before the game arrived, I forgot that Glebe had actually signed, was one Harry Gamble, who last season was at Deer of Town, and talking to Adam Woodward, he was a player who did really, really well for the Dockers last season. I think he won Player of the Year, I recall, or managers or supporters player. So I'm not sure exactly what award he won, but I'm sure he won something there. Oh, the Glebe, the Phoenix manager isn't happy with the offside flag that went up on the far side. But yeah, so Harry Gamble's a player, and that's what Glebe have done. They've signed a lot of players at the moment, built on the team they've got last year, and they're obviously looking at getting promoted as well, because I mean they started like a train last season, didn't they? And again it just fell away with Sheppey and Chatham taking it. Keeper's thrown the ball out to Phoenix now, who's played a long ball up the line. We've actually got a bit of match action now. Flicked on by the centre forward for Phoenix. Defenders just caught it out, played it back to his goalkeeper, and long ball back out. So yeah, it was a nice little move there from Phoenix, from goalkeeper all the way back up. 18 minutes into the game, it's getting a little bit faster, a little bit more fast-paced, but the referee ain't making himself popular for some reason. There's been a few decisions where the ref's given a decision for the team, and there's still been a little bit of a moan, a little bit of argy-bargy that I don't know if the punishment should be worse, which I don't think it should be, but obviously if I think it's Glebe in this instance aren't happy with the decision. There's a free kick now on the left-hand side being taken by Dave Martin. About to be swung in. We've had a couple of half chances which have seen the side net and rattled and the keeper come out to feet, but nothing of real quality yet. Corner comes in, it's cleared by Glebe, flicked on now by Glebe again. Dave Martin, actually tracking back. Did he ever do that in Millwall? Answers on the postcard. But Phoenix in possession. It's a little bit backwards and forwards at the moment without no real goal mouth action, and there was just a ball played by a defender about 50-yard pass straight to the Glebe goalkeeper. I'd say Phoenix possibly slightly edging it, but again, there's not much more to speak of. Basically, there's... this is interesting. A long ball was played by Glebe for the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's come out to get the ball, but he's accidentally spilled it outside the area. So what we'll do is we'll stay with this now, because Glebe have now got a free kick on the left-hand side from what was a goalkeeping error. Referee's marking out a wall. I'm surprised he maybe has an handball. He hasn't booked the goalkeeper there for a handball outside the area. You know, he caught the ball and actually came out the box. I don't see that too often. Yeah, but he didn't mean to. But it's still a yellow card offence. Avery number 1, possibly, because it's a handball outside the box. Keeper's marked out the wall. Free kicks looks like it's going to come in now. So we'll see what we've done with this. It's going to be a little bit of an outswinger. Ain't going to shoot there. It's back in, headed. Scramble. And the ball's out. So we're nearly half an hour into the first half, and I'll tell you what, this has been quite exciting so far. We've had Phoenix have hit the post. We've had Dave Martin, who supposedly handballed it and pushed it into his own path, to play the through ball to the 11 for Phoenix, who's had a shot. Keeper's done a great save. Dave Martin's nearly had a scuffle over on the other side of the pitch. It's all good fun down here. It's getting a bit lively now. Referee's now putting the Glebe player in the book. He's not doing too bad, the referee. He's getting a little bit fiery out there at the moment. Well, I wouldn't say that's due to any of his decisions or anything like that. Dave Martin is showing the experience he's got. You know, he's being a little bit cheeky. Let's just say that. Cheeky is the word to say. But yeah, the Glebe goalkeeper's definitely kept them in the game so far. Phoenix could have taken the lead a couple of times. Like I said, they've hit the post and it was a really, really good save. And in truth, if Phoenix could finish, a bit similar to their game with Erith in the first half and they won 3-1, if they could finish and take their chances, there'd be a couple of goals to look good, but at the moment it's still 0-0. Phoenix again, goodness knows how they're not taking the lead. A cross is coming from the left-hand side. I think it was Dave Martin who put the cross in. Yeah, Dave Martin put the cross in, and the player was tussling on the ball now. I think it's the 17. The 17 was literally on his own, on the edge of the 6-yard box. Ball's come across, it's literally like knee high. All he's got to do is just basically lift his foot up, redirect the ball, because it's one of those, the momentum of the cross, all you've got to do is redirect it and the power will go in the bottom corner, but somehow it's hit his knee and gone behind him. I'm not sure if you can hear from the crowd, we need a ball, but yeah, there was a huge groan from the Phoenix bench, and probably a sigh of relief from Glebe, because they it should be 1-0. There's been enough chances for Phoenix to make it 1-0. And Glebe, would you say they're hanging on? I don't say they're hanging on, but they do need to be a bit tighter at the back.
I don't know what commentary, Mike.
Yeah,
hanging on always seem to be the team that scores first.
Yes, yeah, it is Tony from Welling is here again for a bit of non-league grassroots. And yeah, I was literally just thinking that the way it's going at the moment, you don't know whether if Glebe will get the first goal.
I'll go back to the game we've done when it was under the radar and
Jam
was all over him. Who scored first?
Jam scored first, yeah.
No, radar scored first.
Yes, sorry, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But it's going to be one of these nights. I reckon it's going to be one of these. It'll be something like 4-3 or it'll be something like 1-0. You heard it here first.
Or even worse, 0-0.
Or even worse, 0-0. And as we say about Phoenix being the dominant side, Glebe have just had a couple of chances there to take the lead. One which went high from just outside the box, and another one where they win the ball, battle well, have a shot from just on the edge of the area, and it curls round the far post, nearly goes in. Very, very close game. You really can't call it at the moment. Good game for the non-league. Good advert. And only £7 to get in. £7? £5 because Tony walked in late. And with literally minutes left to go of injury time, it's Glebe who take the lead. They're doing a very similar routine. I literally just said it to Tony from Welling that you can see what they're trying to do. They like to play that ball out wide and then whip that ball along the floor into the middle of the box. But that's what happened there. So a winger on the left-hand side has got the cross in. There's a shot. 40th minute. 46th minute. Yeah, sorry about that, dear listener. I was just listening to it. But basically a cross has come in, a shot's been taken. The keeper's pushed it wide. I don't know why he didn't save it. It didn't seem to have that much power on it.
Might have seen it late.
It could have seen it late. Might have seen it.
Bodies, weren't there?
Yeah, but he's pushed it wide and into the path of two Glebe players who are standing on the edge of the 6-yard box, and they've still got a little bit of work to do because it's not a simple tap in. They've had to have a touch and then put it underneath the goalkeeper. But Glebe take the league. I was literally just going to say before this voice note started that I think Glebe have tightened the screws slightly. Would you say in the last 5 minutes they've been the better side, whereas the Phoenix for the majority of the half have had the most chances.
I think Glebe just got back into the game. I think Phoenix were on. They were charging it.
They're not playing particularly well though.
No, but they had the chances, didn't they? So they obviously the post, the one-on-one. But all of a sudden,
Glebe have settled into the game, as you say. They've settled into the game now, and they've taken their chance. They've taken their chances. But now a cross has come in on the other side of the pitch for Phoenix, but Glebe are going to get it out. Yeah, long knock up the pitch, and we are now in injury time. 1-0 to Glebe. Up the Glebe. And it's now 1-1. And again, in truth, it was another bit of a mistake from Phoenix there. Glebe are looking at the referee. I'm not sure what they're looking for, if they think some kind of foul, but basically a ball was played out wide on the right-hand side to Phoenix. It bounced over the winger's foot, and it looked like it was going out for a throw, so he done quite well to keep it back in. Didn't even know who that was. But Alfie Evans, yeah, so he's got 3 this season now. He had two from my little readout earlier on. But a cross has come in. It's that tinny sound system, dear listener, tinny sound system. It's like when you listen to this pod on an Alexa. Alexa, play Achtung Grassroots on a shitty speaker. But no, the cross has come in from the right-hand side. It's bounced around in the box a little bit. It's bounced just on the edge of the 6-yard box. Come back in and headed in by Alfie Evans. He put his head where the boots were. You don't see that in the Premier League. I would say he nearly got his head taken off, but that's a bit too romantic. He just got down good for a header. Big cheer, as you heard, as we started that voice note, and it's game on. 1-1. What did I say, dear listener? What did I say at 0-0? There will be goals. There will be goals. And I've been chatting to a couple of people here. We've got the cameraman nearby with his little shuttery camera lens, and another gentleman who comes to this game a lot. And we all said, take your chances. There'll be more goals. But good atmosphere now. The home team are back in the game. 1-1 against a team who are going to be a real contender for the title this year. Game on. Corner coming in from the right hand side from Phoenix. Oh no! And there's like some Mr. Miyagi karate kick on the far post from the 9. It was. I'll tell you what. The photographer down here, he had his camera ready for an action shot, didn't you? He thought that was going right in the top corner, not out for a throw.
No, I thought the keeper should have punched that.
100%. Not bad shot there, though.
Yeah, see, any jobs going in the non-league managerial world, we'll get the cameraman there. He knows what he's talking about. But no, it's been a good 5-10 minutes. A lot of action here, big tackles, and also as well, I want to give a little plug to No One Likes Us Clothing. I've got to say, No One Likes Us Clothing. They've obviously involved with a show where they have put the advert in, where Nick Hart voiceovers very nicely, but also they do a lot of stuff for the local area with the Mill Community Trust. You know, you can buy the polo shirts in the Blue Anchor pub, and also they've got I think they've got t-shirts still at the moment that go towards Lions Food Hub. I am currently wearing a cap. I'm not really a cap man, but I'm wearing a cap at the moment from No One Likes Clothing. Polo shirt is on order as well, using a discount code which we won't say on this show, but it was one that No One Likes the Clothing put online. But no, they're a great brand, not just good clothing, but they do a lot for the local area. So No One Likes His Clothing, check them out. Phoenix with a corner kick here from the right hand side, gets caught with the left foot. Keeper punches it clear. He's done well, the keeper. Little bit of argy-bargy in the area, cleared well by the 4 for Glebe, headed back across the pitch. Not great there, I've got to say. Don't even know what they're appealing for there. Fell over, yeah. Do you give a decision for another? We don't know. Glebe now with the throw. We're going to stay with this for a little while because not a lot's happened too much recently. So a ball's been played across the floor now from the Glebe defence into the midfield. Nice turn, big ball over the top. Lino flag straight up, didn't time his run properly. The bench, you can hear the bench, they're not happy with that. Okay, so anyone who's at this game, please tell me how Phoenix have just missed that. So basically, Glebe do a underhit pass, it goes to Glebe. Glebe get the ball. Glebe, what am I talking about? Phoenix get the ball, run towards the goalkeeper. It's 2-on-1. You can argue, maybe like 2-on-2 to be fair to Glebe, but it's 2-on-1. The 2 players go towards the player with the ball. He then plays it across the 18-yard box. Very unselfishly. And somehow, Phoenix have missed. It's one of those. You hear the cliche. Oh, I'll put money on him scoring that.
He's missed the ball, mate. He ain't missed. He's missed the ball.
He's completely missed it. But do you know what? It's one of those that he's probably seen himself scoring in his head before he's actually physically scored himself. You know, as silly as it sounds, and I'm not saying that horribly. Dave Martin there on the left-hand side. Cross the defender's done with that. But no, going back to that chance, the guy's on his own, like 8 yards out. And all he's got to do is just find the bottom corner, and he just completely makes a complete hash of it, and it's still 1-1 when, I mean, even if Phoenix took half their chances, it'd be 4-1 to Phoenix. My goodness, I literally just said that if Phoenix had took half their chance, it'd be 3-4-1. I was just saying about how Phoenix should have scored that last chance. Glebe have run down the other end and scored 2-1. Yeah, he done well. So the attackers run into the box towards the right-hand side of Phoenix's goal. He's cut back inside, played it across the goalkeeper, put it in the bottom corner. This game's crazy, absolutely crazy. I mean, Phoenix. If this stays 2-1, dear listener, the manager will be saying at the end of the game, "How has this happened?" I mean, Phoenix should be out of sight. They really should. Tony from, I don't know where you're from, but wherever. What did you think of that miss that was just there? Can you just try and sort of sum up what that was? Because I think didn't make much sense. And then talk about the goal there.
The miss was me up front panicking, thinking it's like headlights. It's headlights. I'm going to get the winner here because there's only about 10 minutes left. But my honest opinion, Mike, when you miss it, I thought Glebe will score. And what's happened? They've gone straight up and they've scored.
Yeah, but I mean, you got here, in all due respect, because you paid a cheaper entry fee, you're 5-10 minutes late. What should, if chances were taken, what should the score be?
Oh, mate, 5-1, and that's without me seeing 20 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
So that's 5-1 Phoenix, post, one-on-ones, that chance there's 3. They've had some good chances, obviously, to goal 4. So, yeah, and I don't know what happened in the first 20, like you said. So, it's not over, though. It's not over.
Do you know, we're huffing and puffing. I mean, we're semi-neutral, so we don't really mind who wins or loses.
Do you agree it's been scrappy? This second half has been scrappy.
Yeah. But we're huffing because you're watching a team in Phoenix who they've not had a great night. I know we've just made a couple of jokey comments earlier on, but they've not had the best of nights. But they should be winning, and it's frustrating. There's a foul there for Phoenix. It's frustrating to watch, and you're not even a Phoenix fan. You know what I mean? So imagine if you're associated with Phoenix.
Do you know what's frustrating, Mike? Is this second half you've watched, and it's like they get the ball, they've lost it, and then Phoenix get the ball, they lose it. So, and it's back and forth. It's like pinball.
There's no fluidity.
Yeah, there's no fluidity. But then Phoenix had that little bit of magic there where they played a quick 1-2, very quick, and they've managed the game 30 yards, and they got the free kick just outside the box.
Yeah. So the free kick now that Tony was just saying is on the edge of the box, about 5-10 yards out of the box from the right hand side, just by the line. We'll stay with this when he gets swung in with the left foot on the right hand side. Whistle's blown, kicks taken. Oh, and there was a big hand from the 9. There's no way that would have gone in. But hand of God type stuff. But imagine if Maradona completely missed it. That's what that was. 2-1 Glebe. Glebe have got another corner on the right hand side, and I'd say Glebe. What am I talking about? Phoenix have got another corner on the right hand side here, and I've got to say, if nothing comes from this will be the reason why Phoenix lose this game. They've just not done anything from corners tonight. Corner comes in, lofted over. Oh,
mate!
There we go. Curse to the commentator.
Only corner all day.
Only corner they've done something from, and he's just headed it into the top corner. Don't I look an idiot? But no, do you know what? Like, it's the irony there, because it's just come up 2 minutes to go and all that kind of stuff, and they got a corner there, Phoenix. 92nd minute. Muffled. But what I'm saying is that luckily something happened there, because that's probably what the 5th, 6th corner we've seen just this half that nothing's come from, and there you go, 2-2. It's just you. Do you know what? Right.
A great head though to get up.
Oh, done really well. Yeah.
Straight at the top.
But do you know what? I say this with like every non-league show that we do. I say all the time, you've got to get down and watch this level of football, dear listener, because you know we come down here, like the first 5-10 minutes, I'm thinking, oh, this has got sort of, as I said earlier on, it's got like 0-0. Oh, there you go, last kick, last head game. But we say that it was played. It weren't the greatest of games. 0-0. It looked like a 0-0 game from the chances. It's ended 2-2. You know, there's goals, there's action, there's things going on, and you honestly, 133. That's not too bad. But one thing I will say with this level is, dear listener, it is unpredictable. It's unpredictable, and you just don't know what's going to happen. Ain't that right, Tony?
You think from the previous voice note that we said, it should have been 5-6-1 Phoenix, and it's ended 2-2. How many chances has Glebe had? If you think about Glebe, how many chances they really had?
3 or 4. Yeah,
so they've taken their chances, but from the looks on the field, the Glebe players are down. They know, they feel hard done by.
It's a 92nd minute equaliser time.
Yeah, no, I understand.
No, that's why they're down.
I understand that, but Glebe shouldn't have even been in the game. With the chances
Phoenix had.
So to be fair, Phoenix will come away again. We've got a result. Glebe have been hard done by, but like you said, you got to get to these games, dear listener, because they are definitely value for money. Goals,
action packed. And do you know what? Go on the Phoenix, go on Glebe. These are probably 2 teams who are going to be up there this season. There ain't going to be many teams who beat these 2.
Fancy the reverse picture?
Yeah, Glebe ain't that far.
Yeah.
Up the Phoenix, up the Glebe, up any other team who's played this level. Achtung, Millwall signing out.
Achtung, Millwall.